We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Strong right. Even. Four. Hey, kill. Hey, four, don't kill. Mike 40. Mike 40.
To throw is Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Army.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's a party now. Mike 40. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying. Anyway, that's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, he's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete.
Oh, boy, you
Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 69 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that, and we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Giants have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On play action, Wentz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot. The throw for Tony is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and some room to work. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Antonio Brown, 74 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory,
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown! Deshaun Jackson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good win.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. We got 14, 82, 14. 33. All day, dog. Hey, check Mike 33. Mike 33. I got one.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. I'm coming. 40.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just got to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On play action, it's Wentz. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now Wentz. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go. 180! Record! Check 24!
They'll go. It's Gibson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. Wentz going to look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. 18 Rattler. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike 40, check, he's coming. He can't hang.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
52's the mic. Buffalo 18. Watch the curls. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Set. Warrior 70. 70 Lion. 5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Watch the pass. Mike 52. Mike 52. Night, sweetheart. Check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Deshaun Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Hey, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike.
The final shot before half for Wentz. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. A couple of extra defensive bats in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
New Mike 52, Mike 52. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
You got tight right there.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Jam him. Jam. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Wentz now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.